In this video, I'm going to cover division of rational expressions. Okay, so for x plus 5 over x minus 9 divided by x plus 3 x squared minus 5x minus 36. Okay, to remind you real quick the division of fractions, and if somebody is interested to watch, there is I have the video how to divide fraction, but that's in basic math play list. So it's easy to find it. Once you get to channel, you will see that playlist. So you can go there and see how make this division. So, but here real quick, A over B divided by C over D. So two ways, it's the same result, but there are two ways. So you either do cross multiplication, which is A times D and B times C. Or you flip, when you divide by C and D, you flip this C and D reciprocal. So A over B, you do multiplication then times D over C. So in both cases, you get AD and BC. Okay, that's the way. Okay, so at this point, let's start solving. Before we divide, let's see if we can any simplification, any common factor, anything we can do. So it's supposed to be x plus 5, my apologies. So x plus 5 over x minus 9. So it's pretty straightforward, linear expression. We can't do anything. And why linear? Because it has highest degree is 1. When highest degree is 1, that's a linear. Okay, second fraction, x plus 3 is fine. We can't do anything. X squared minus 5x minus 36. Let's see if we can break this down, factor it. So let me write down x plus 5 over x minus 9. So time multiplied. So I'm flipping the fraction. So x squared minus 5x minus 36. So I am taking negative 6 plus 5, negative 9 plus 4. X minus 9, x plus 4, because negative 9 times 4, negative 36. Negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5, and x plus 3. Okay, so I'm going to combine in one fraction. So x minus 9 will be cancelled with x minus 9. And I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. There is nothing else we can do. So the answer will be x plus 5, x plus 4 over x plus 3. Okay, so let's move to next one. It is going to be 7x squared plus 63xy plus 98y squared over x squared plus 7xy plus 6y squared. Okay, divided by 8x plus 16y and x plus y. Okay, first of all, let me see if from this first the numerator here on the first fraction, 7x squared plus 63xy plus 98y squared. I can take 7 out, right? But that's it. I cannot take x out because x is missing here. I cannot y out because y is missing here. But what do I have? I have x squared, and then here is x1. So I have here quadratic equation, and here will be practically x to power 0, right? Which is missing. It's same thing as a 1. We don't need to put. And which means we have here available term. So we have trinomial quadratic expression. Let's see how we are going to factor it. So let's first take common factor out. It will be left x squared plus 9y, and then 98 divided by 7, it's gonna be 14 yx, and then y I put first y and then x, although it doesn't matter, but so I can see 9y is going to be our coefficient, right? 9yx, so 9y is going to be coefficient of x, and plus 14y squared over. Now, can we factor it? X squared plus 7xy plus 6y? Yes. Let's see. Since we have y squared here, that means I'm going to have, okay, let me break down this one, write down. Let's do drafting a little bit on this side. X squared plus 7xy plus 6y squared. Okay, if here I have x squared, here I have my x, so meaning 7y is going to be my coefficient, and 6y squared, which means, so I'm going to break down x and x here, and then two numbers multiplication will give me 6y squared, and addition should give me 7y. So if addition 7y and multiplication y squared, that means I have to have y on this term and y on the second term, correct? So now next I have to think which numbers multiplication will give me 6, addition will give me 7. Of course it's a 1 and 6. So here it's going to be 1, here it's going to be 6. Let me check. 1y times 6y is equal 6y squared. And 1y plus 6y, we're going to get 7y. Again, when you have the y squared, that means one y is going to be on one term, another y is going to be on the other term. So we will get plus y, and here we get 6y. Okay, let me write down here. So x plus y and x plus 6y. All right, let's flip it. So x plus y comes on the top, right, because it's a division. And at the bottom I will have 8x plus 16y. Can I take 8 out? Common factor? Yes. X plus 2y. All right. So what's going to happen next? Let's see if we can factor down this x squared plus 9yx and plus 14y squared. Let's do that. Let me clean this. And we factor this one. X squared plus 9yx plus 14y squared. So again, we have here 14y squared. Okay, let me put x and x. So multiplication 14y squared, addition 9y. So if I have y squared, I know here y, here y. We have to have two y's, right? Now, which numbers multiplication will give you 14, addition will give you 9? Obviously, it's going to be 7 and 2, which means here will be 7y, here will be 2y, and we are done. So let me write down 7 x plus 7y times x plus 2y over x plus y times x plus 6y, close here, times 8 x plus 2y, and on the top I have x plus y. All right, x plus 2y is gone. Next, x plus y is gone with x plus y. Yes? Okay. And the answer is going to be 7 times x plus 7y over x plus 8 times x plus 6y. And we are done. Okay? Next. Next is going to be x squared plus 3x minus 4 over 4 minus 4x divided by x squared plus x minus 12, 5x plus 25. All right. Let's see. So x squared plus 3x minus 4, we can factor it down. X, let me see, plus 4 and x minus 1. You can watch the video who needs to learn factoring. There is a factoring x squared plus bx plus c. Okay, and here we get, take common factor out, 4 take out, 1 minus x. Divided, well, I'm going to flip anyway, so might as well multiply. So this 5x squared plus 25 will come on the top, and x squared plus x minus 12 will come to the bottom. So 5x plus 25, I'm taking 5 out. Oops. I'm taking 5 out, and I will have x plus 5. And at the bottom, x squared plus x minus 12, it's going to be x plus 4 and x minus 3. All right, let's see. X plus 4 is gone with x plus 4. And that's it. What is interesting here, I have x minus 1, and here I have 1 minus x, right? In this case, what I'm going to do, remember we did in the previous problem. So if I have x minus 1, I can put negative sign in front and put negative x plus 1. Can I do that? Yeah, if I open, look here. Negative times negative x will be positive x, and this negative is going to be minus 1. Okay, and this I can rewrite in the format as 1 minus x. Put first positive and then negative. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that is equal negative 1 minus x. Here at the bottom 4 times 1 minus x times 5 times x plus 5 and x minus 3. Okay, 1 minus x is gone. And as a result, we have, now see this negative, I want to apply to this x minus 3. What's going to happen? Negative x minus 3 is equal 3 minus x, right? Because, let me put it here, it's going to be negative x plus 3, correct? And then from here, I put 3 first and then x second. Which means every time when you have negative sign, you can flip two numbers. It was x minus 3 will become 3 minus x. If you put negative sign in front of x minus 5, then it's going to be 5 minus x, and that's all. So this is going to be equal 5 times x plus 5. And I'm going to use this negative sign to flip it to get rid of negative sign, because I don't like negative fraction. And it's preferable to put in the positive format of fraction rather than negative, unless we have no choice. So 4 times I put 3 minus x. There we go. And I got rid of negative sign. That was a nice problem. Yes? All right. Next. X plus 7 over x minus 5 divided by x plus 6, x squared minus 3x minus 10. Okay, x plus 7, x minus 5, and multiply, right? So x squared plus 3x minus 10 will come to the numerator, and we can factor it. It's going to be x minus 5, x plus 2, and x plus 6 is coming to the bottom. So there we go. So if we are doing multiplication, what do we get? X minus 5, x minus 5, and that's all. The answer is going to be x plus 7 times x plus 2 over x plus 6. All right. Let's do this one. This is going to be interesting. 5x plus 6 divided by 25x squared minus 36, 5x squared plus 4x minus 12. Okay. First of all, let's simplify. 5x plus 6 divided by 25x squared minus 36. Do we have common factor here? No. But what do I see here? When we have binomial, meaning two terms, I am checking right away. I'm going to check for a squared minus b squared, especially 25 is a square of 5, 36 is a square of 6. So let's check it. So a squared minus b squared is equal a plus b times a minus b. Okay, so 25x squared, I can write down a to power 2, right? Oh, okay, no, that's not what I wanted to write down. It's going to be 5x to power 2, right? Minus 36 will be 6 to power 2. Okay, we have square minus square. Yes? All right? So at this point, we can write down here 5x minus 6, 5x plus 6. Okay, now let's see what we can do with 5x squared plus 4x minus 12. This one. So can we take common factor? No, we can't. So, which means we have to factor with the format ax squared plus bx plus c. All right, so let's write down my a, my b, and my c. My a is gonna be 5, my b is gonna be 4, and my c is gonna be negative 12. Whoever needs help with this topic, how to factor it, you can watch the video factoring ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so we need to find our discriminant first. Discriminant is equal b squared minus 4ac, and that is equal b squared is gonna be 16, 4 squared, minus 4 times a is 5, c is negative 12. So that will be equal 16 plus 240. So will be 256. Okay? All right, now we need to find the x1 and x2. So x12 is equal negative b plus minus square root of discriminant over 2a. All right, so that is equal, let's keep going, negative b is 4, that's mean negative b will be negative 4 plus minus discriminant 256 over 2 times a, 2 times 5. So x12 is equal negative 4 plus minus 16, square root 256 is 16 over 10. All right, so from here, x1 is equal negative 4, negative 16. It's going to be negative 20 over 10, which is negative 2. And x2 is going to be equal plus 12. Okay, we can reduce by 2. It's going to be 6 and 5. All right, so applying Vieta formula, which is a times x minus x1, x minus x2. So it doesn't matter which one you put first, x1 or x2. That is equal. My a is 5. Here it is. I always say to put first fraction so you can distribute, get rid of fraction. X minus 6 over 5, and x, since minus negative 2 we have, you will end up with positive 2. To finalize, it's going to be distribute 5x and a negative 6 over 5. It's going to be 5x plus 6 and times x plus 2. Okay, moving over. 5x plus 6 and x plus 2. All right, one thing we can do right away before even we go through division. 5x plus 6 here is cancelling with 5x plus 6. All right, now let's do division. So 5x plus 6, since we can represent in the format over 1, and flip this fraction, 5x minus 6 over x plus 2. X plus 2 will come on the top in numerator. 5x minus 6 come to the bottom, to denominator. Again, here we are cancelling and we're getting clean answer x plus 2. All right. Next. Well, I'm looking, there are no problems, would be interesting. I solved all types that can be. So at this point, looks like I am done. And see you in next video, which is going to be addition and subtraction. Um, Rational expression, that's the one that students don't like it, give them a hard time. So I'll try to explain as simple as possible. Okie dokie, see you there.